Camera.
Yeah. You see what?
Woo-woo!
Mic party, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it going, please.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Pierre's got his disinfectant rag all over the place. There's a joke somewhere there.
All right. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Pierre and Jasmine, for this wonderful thing, and all you crowd members. Just warming up, okay? Yay. Pretty relaxed. It was a good day. Last week I went to a comedy show. Yeah, they were pretty funny. I learned some things. It's very hot in Ottawa in the summertime. It's so hot that pants are optional, and I look good in a Speedo. Girls can just, imagine, right? And I also smell like a damn cat. I won't get that deodorant anymore. Pepe Le Pew. Come to me, Moschetti. Good. Nice. I've got 5 kids. Don't worry, we'll starve together. Close knit family. So, any anti-vax people in the room tonight? It could be my last show. I'm not vaccinated or anything like that, so yeah, I'm the only one. Okay, right on. I'll see you guys in about 10 to 20 years, right? And, those microchips don't activate your Borg implants, and resistance is futile, and execute Order 66. Bring it gun down. Yeah. It's a little Star Wars trivia for everybody. Any Star Wars fans in the room? Woo! I love Star Wars. I got a fucking room full of toys. Yeah. I'm gonna put my 3 kids through college. And maybe I'll buy a new tongue, because my eye tooth gets in the way sometimes. So a lady walks into a grocery store and she goes up to the clerk. Sir, do you have any nuts? He goes, no. She goes, oh, do you have any dates? He looks at her and says, if I had nuts, I'd have dates. I got really high today before I came to class. The weed's so good in Canada that I drive drunk better. And, okay, yeah. Any mad mothers in the room tonight? Okay. I'd be jamming. And, so, are you enjoying the show tonight? Yeah. You look wonderful. I meant to say, too, tell me when it's 3 minutes, okay? There's no clock working tonight. And I'm only on for 6. So I want to know the halfway point.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
What? 5? I got 1 minute left. I'll be done that in a week. Yeah. So a lot of people read the Bible. Don't worry, you're all gonna die.
What?
Stop judging me. You non-vax people, put your mask back on. Star Trek thing. Yep. All proceeds of tonight's show are going to the RO. Yeah, the RO. That's right. And then I do have a check made out for Pierre and Jasmine for stand-up comedy comedy help worksheet. And last but not least, I will do you with a fine impression of Jim Carrey. Alrighty then, that's my time, and I'm sticking to it. Woo! Just waiting for the bus.
All right.
I was going to use my puppet, but I ran out of time.
No, you for
You had lots of time.
Lots of time, puppet.
Yeah, you had puppet.
Well, see what the best thing about these masks thing now, they'll never go out of style. That makes this guy work like a charm. Sometimes. Because this other guy, he's just a guy on a stick or something. And I just practice sometimes. This is new for me, folks. I've never done this before. Thank you. Call me Special Mike sometimes. Yeah, that's the puppet work I do. Birthday parties and child events. Yeah. Right? And you don't even see my mouth moving, do you? Huh? No, you don't. I'm talking to you, the pretty one in the front.
Hi.
Yeah, let's make sure. Wow. I don't know. Okay, there we go.
Keep it going for Mike, please. All right, congratulations. Mike, that was the most prepared I've ever seen you.
That's weeks of
Weeks of preparation. Listen, I'm not sure what to say here. Warming up, relax. Look, you're on stage, and it is almost complete improvisation, which is what you're going to do. I understand that now. I've been trying to push you into this direction, that direction. Just go on stage and be yourself, and you're going to get some laughs. They may not be the laughs you want right away, but I don't know how else to sort of approach it. You're a funny guy. You have a lot of energy and talent, right? But you're not writing jokes per se.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we translate that? How do we make sure that you just don't get up here and people are going, the fuck was that?
I do actually want to say I'm not your typical comedian. I don't write jokes. And I think last time I did do that at one point, so.
That's fine.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying now is I'm going to get away from this whole idea of trying to make you to write the stuff, because that's not what you do. So I'm going to really try to work on seeing how you can use what you have to make it even better, right?
Yep.
So part of that is by that engagement of looking at the audience. You do that, and you do it really well, right? And you're a performer. Like, I know you're a performer, right? So be free to reach out, talk, improvise, all kinds of things that you can do, right? As far as the stuff that you're going through, you know, I like the idea, for example, when you're talking about anti-vax, that they're, you know, everybody here is everybody here vaccinated? Good, because I'm not. That kind of thing is funny, it works quite well. If I had nuts, I would think, like, all of these jokes are kind of there. I'm not sure how to tell you how to do them better, because I don't think you can. I think you're just doing it, right? And we're sort of moving off of them. I was trying to keep up with the jokes, but you're rifling off things really fast,
Okay.
and you're improvising. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm kind of putting this aside. I'm just going to watch and see what you can do. Like what instead of trying to push you in a direction, I think I should just leave you alone.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's like when they used to say about Jim Carrey, they used to say that they were trying to put him in a position, but if you let him go, he works his magic kind of thing.
Well, that's exactly right. And I was in Toronto in '82 when Jim Carrey made his move to, what is it, Duck something?
Duck Factory?
Duck Factory.
Yeah,
When he
Duck-
went to Duck Factory.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And Jim Carrey was well known around, that's all anybody at Yuck Yucks talked about, was how they can get to where Jim Carrey is. And so you actually make a very good point. I can't tell Jim Carrey how to do what he does. And I feel like I'm kind of in the same place with you. So, and this is not to mean I'm abandoning you or anything. I'm just trying to think of how do we get you on stage and just let you do the things that you do, and not me saying, hey, you got to write more. No, you got to practice. You gotta blah, blah. So I'm going to leave.
But I do like that push though too. So
Yeah, of course you do, and everybody does, and that's why you're all here, right? So you can get pushed onto the stage. But what I'm saying is that the notes that I've been giving you are not really landing, and they're landing because that's not what you do, and you've already admitted that to me. This is your third time here, so we know that you've got a certain style you're going to stick with, and I'm going to really work hard to try to make that style work for you, as opposed to trying to work against it. Okay.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
That being said, though, is there anything anybody would like to let Mike know about what you're seeing and how you're reacting to it?
So, I don't know Star Wars, I'm not a Star Wars guy. But I was laughing there because your energy when you were telling the story was at 110%.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, and that was making me laugh. Like maybe it's because I've seen you now for 3 or 4 times, and I really appreciate the energy you're putting out. And I was thinking maybe if you riffed on some props, if you brought props,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, because your
Have some
energy when you go for it.
action figures stuffed up my.
Sure,
You
you
know.
really go for it. And
You have a persona that's really engaging. Like it's hard not to watch you because you're kind of, as soon as you get here, you lit the fuse and you're on, right?
Yeah.
We just need to see more, like a more substantial, and not just hey, here I'm on stage, here we go.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah. I'm still trapped in my high school coffee houses or something like that.
A little bit, yeah. Eric.
It's like you're a great character. Like every week, I got a feeling that you're just pranking all of us. You never know where you're going,
Yeah.
but I think what you probably need is just to have a controlled chaos somewhere.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
the saying having there's a method to madness.
Mm.
So you can go nuts, but have like little things to bring
Ground.
us with you.
Yeah.
Because we want to be with you. For real, you got a great character. We want to have fun with you. And
Hold hands.
And I can assure you that people like Jim Carrey and Robin Williams and people who we thought were manic, they knew what they were doing when they got out there. Okay, sometimes they riffed, but for the most part, they had a plan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Brendan.
Along the lines of what other people said, I thought it was great. And the method to your madness thing is what clicked me. Whatever method you use to get those first 3 minutes, repeat it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
Because that seemed to work.
Yeah, and that's as I go back through all the videos, that's what I kind of do. I say, okay, this point I like, and
Yeah. So just do the same thing again.
yeah, and then whether I do it bigger or whatever, smaller.
Yeah. Well, you did different subject matter.
Yeah,
You know,
great.
whatever method you use.
Okay.
Yeah, like.
All right, we need to move on.
Okay, never.
Jamila?
We'll talk, Josh.
And it's a good joke for sure. Then definitely take a look at it and see if there's more there, more to be mined. Now, that being said, there may be a point where you just let it go, okay? You've got the joke. Some jokes are one joke. I have quite a few that are just one joke. I've tried adding to them, it doesn't really work. It stands alone as a joke, so that's fine, right? All right, so for next week, we are going to have a dry run of the show. All right, the show itself, that means that we are going to time you. We will hopefully, I promise I'm going to try to get a working microphone. It's going to be down here, but the show itself will be upstairs, so it's going to be a little different. But what we will do is before the show, we'll get you up on the stage so you can get an idea of what it's like behind the plexiglass. We haven't done that, right?
Yep.
Some of you have.
Yeah.
Many of you did. So we'll do that for sure. And questions before we go.
I realize this now. Every time I do a class show or whatever, I never plan ahead. Am I going to leave the mic in the stand, or am I going to walk around with it? Do you have any suggestions?
Yep.
Which is better?
Absolutely. So the show is, and I'll show you the general route to get onto the stage, but as most of you have done before last year. You're going to come along the bar edge, and then you're going to come up onto the stage. When you come up onto the stage, you will have the microphone in your hand. It will be given to you beforehand, as well as how to turn it on. It will be sterilized for you as well. The MC, who will be me, will have my own microphone on the stand. If you want a microphone on a stand, you need to let us know, because you're going to come on with the stand. My stand and my microphone go to the back here. I exit this way, you come on this way. Make sense? Right? When you leave, same deal. You're going to go this way, take your microphone with you, and I will come on this way. So it's always a circle, okay? It's a little awkward getting off. It's a little weird, but that's how we do it. And then, as you take your microphone off, you hand it to the doorman, who will then sterilize it for the next person.
But just in terms of technique, like, do do you have a preference over like, you know, the guy who holds it, or to stand there on the stand?
Absolutely, it's up to you, and the difference is, I hold the microphone mostly, but there's a couple of things that I do where I need to have my hand, so then I put it in, and I do my bit, and I take it out, and whenever you're taking the microphone out, make sure you move the pole out of the way, so you're not just doing this, makes no sense. Right, so just move it over
That was
there.
something I wanted to say about Deanna's set, was that I liked how you used the mic, like you moved
Yes.
forward with it. And
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Yes, Brandon,
What time of day is the show at?
we think it's gonna be at 4 or 4:30.
Okay.
All right, we'll let you know for sure.
Yeah, so we're gonna need to send you guys some details, like the price and like how to get the tickets and exactly the time. So, we'll work on that in the next couple of days so that you can tell your friends.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, any other questions? Yes.
We've already with the level 2 is 8 to 10 minutes.
So level 2 is 8 to 10 minutes, level 1 is 6 minutes maximum, okay? So yeah, 8 to 10 minutes, for sure. That's one of the
everybody's
reasons
time
we're
today
doing
was-
it in the afternoon as well, is so we can make sure everybody has their time. But you can't go over 10 minutes. If you go over 10 minutes, like it's gonna be too difficult.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna cut your mic off, but I will like stand in the back of the room going, you gotta come up, all right? All right, anything else?
Everybody's time was really good, and there was nobody that went way over time or anything like that. I think that all of your time was great. Did anybody watch the video last week?
I couldn't get it.
You couldn't get it?
Yeah.
But other people were able to with the link? Okay.
There's a passcode in it. Did you notice that?
Yeah, and I put the passcode that we had, and it still we didn't.
Okay, so you need to let me know earlier because that one now has been deleted from Zoom.
Well, yeah.
So today's will be up there and I'll send you the link
Okay.
later once this is finished.
Mhm.
But just let me know if you run into problems like that.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
downloaded it if anybody needs it or whatever.
Okay, so if anybody wants to go see the show tonight, you can meet me at the pool table. I will take you upstairs.
Cool.
Like I said, it's Kyle Brownrigg, who's very, very funny, and I don't know the other gentleman who's on, so I'm sure it'll be fun. All right, and I'll see you back there.